So today is the day. This is a kit from Amazon. It's a 16 watt, 400 piece kit here. Oh, that motor's fucking huge. Where the fuck am I gonna put that? Alright, I guess I'll have to figure out what I'm doing here. Holy shit, this is super intimidating. Golly, these are so long. Oh boy. Alright, so I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Alright, so I got this figured out. I'm gonna have to mount this somewhere in the trunk area, and that's for the sensor for the remote, and then run all of the wire up through the headliner to the front. I just went and measured it, and it should reach. I hope it reaches, but before we even get into all that, I gotta pull the headliner out. So that's what we're doing first. Let's get it. Another lovely day in Florida. You would assume we're in like fucking Washington State, because it was like 82 degrees yesterday, and today it's like 60 or 58 and raining. But anyways, so let's jump on in here. So next I gotta get off the headliner, so I'm gonna lock myself in here. Okay, so we gotta get all these connections. The oh shit handles have bolts. Oh, that's really shitty lighting. Hang on. All these connections, there should be bolts or clips or something in there, and there. Then I gotta get the front light out, get the dome light out, and then the back, and then this shit should just pop right out. I don't see it being that difficult, but let's give it a whirl. So Subarus are actually pretty cool. They're not bolted in. They have like these little push clips, and when you undo the top piece right here, it just goes up and down. That's pretty fucking cool, actually. Keep going. So I got all the connections off. I got all the oh shit handles off. Got the dome lights off. Everything's off. There's 3 little pins in the back over there. You can kind of see them. Had to pop those off. Next, I got to get the pillars. The A pillar, B pillar, and C pillars off, and I think that's the last bit of this holding it together. Honestly, I don't really see much more. All right, so I got the driver's side peeled off. It's kind of hard to see. I almost fucked up really bad though, right here on the pillar. And when I was prying it, I didn't know it just comes out. I thought it went up and over because there was like a huge channel behind this, but it actually just slides right out. So I almost fucked up. Like you can kind of see where I creased it a little bit. I hope it massage that back, but we're getting it. Don't want to touch the fucking airbag and get blown the fuck up. But almost done. That's one side. Now I gotta pull the other side. Fucking got it out. That was a mess. It took longer to get that out of the car than it did to undo it to get it out of the car. But anywho, so I got tied up on the harness here. The harness goes across. So the harness here, this one goes and crosses into the center here and plugs into that right there, and then this one goes across to the other side, and that's for the mirror and other dome light. But pretty cool. This is what a gutted Subi looks like. Airbags all around the side. Don't be careful with those. Kind of sketchy, but got it out. Fucking A. Thank God. On to the fun part. So I've taken over to the dining room here, as you can see. But I did a test hole, and you have to use these tiny, tiny little fucking bits right here. That's a 1/16 bit, super small, and these are, it's like a foam material, so it's really easy. You just barely poke it through, and then you just feed the line through. And I'm sure I'll end up leaving way more slack than I have, because I've watched other videos and they leave a lot. So I'm just getting started here, but plan is to work this side and then work my way down, because the end of the tail has to go down the passenger side, because that's the only spot that it'll fit to mount this big ass thing in the trunk. So that's where it has to end. This is gonna take fucking forever. This is a 335 piece fiber line. I was wrong, it wasn't 400, but that's still a lot. It doesn't look like a lot, but that's a fucking lot. So Oh boy. So believe it or not, this is actually 100. I've done 100 strands. And I've only gone down to probably the back of the dome light on both sides. Yeah, roughly. That's kind of where I stopped. I filled the side in a little more actually, but not too shabby. God, that sucks. That fucking mess. It's gonna look so cool though. All right, so I kind of fucked up. We're not really fucked up, but I ran out of fibers. I got this whole corner done. I was working my way back over to this side. I did them a little tight. I think my spacing is wrong, but not really wrong because I want more stars. So I guess I'm gonna have to order another kit, which sucks because I was gonna finish this tonight, but that's not happening. So gotta order another kit so we can continue. FML. All right, so let me give you a quick rundown. We ran out of the first kit. That was 335 pieces. It was not enough. So that's why you see string here. This is a whole nother kit that we had to order. So there's over 600 pieces, I believe, somewhere in that range. Edwin's putting the final touch and gluing all the lines, and then we gotta snip everything and get this bitch back in the car. Yeah, should be sick. So we got all of them glued. That was honestly probably the worst fucking part of all of this, was the gluing. That was so fucking tedious and annoying. This is a rat's nest, but I'm gonna clean this up before I actually put it in the car. But gotta flip it over and cut all the ends and get this bitch back in the car. Almost done. Alright guys, we're finally back in the car. It is a absolute disgusting mess, but I'm gonna show you what the plan of action is. Oh, let me crawl in here. Okay, so this is the rear deck. I was in the process of taking it off, but I'll show you guys what the hell I'm doing so you understand. Basically, in a short version, I have my C-pillars here that sit up in this corner here, and I scribed a little area that I'm gonna trim out, and that is where the fibers are gonna run into and then go into the trunk. As you can see my hand up here. Just need to trim a little bit, get that area over there trimmed, and it'll slide right in. And then I'll make some kind of mounting area here, and I have to do it on both sides because I have to have one kit going down one side and the other kit go down the other. So I got this side marked too. See, so I gotta get the rear deck out. We're gonna trim it and get this headliner in here. As you can see, I got both holes all cut out, and then I ran the wiring through the top of the channel, down the pillar, underneath the dash, and there's a little hole in the side of the firewall that goes underneath the fender, and then you can sneak into the engine bay, and that's where I'll show you guys the little fuse box I have in the engine bay for these. But basically, these are the wires. The box is gonna sit here. I gotta make a little mounting plate in the back right here on both sides. And that's it. We're getting ready to put the headliner in. Alright guys, so instead of having a 40-minute video of me trying to fit the headliner back into the car, it looked like a monkey fucking a football, I got it in there, and it is worth every bit of this fucking struggle that it's been to get it in. But check this shit out. This is by far my most favorite interior mod that I've done. Just look at it. Oh my Lanta, this is nuts. I'll try to get like a low angle so you can see the entire roof. Holy shit, that is so crazy. And then you can, this is my favorite at the moment. It's like a purplish blue. Looks more purple on the camera. And what else? Oh, the fade's pretty dope. Yo, watch the fade. Oh, that is so fucking awesome. Totally worth it. If you guys are thinking about doing this and you're debating about doing it, it is totally worth it.
officially the new smoke spot. So this is the whole reason behind me even doing this, is that I've wanted to hotbox my car underneath the stars, and I'm able to do it now. So this is pretty sick. So on that note, it's about to get smoky in here. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Check out all my other stuff. I got a bunch of other cool stuff coming. Just look at that. Till next time.
I'ma stick around till it's cold out, yeah, you be the